For the first event, we will have O Canada and Tamil Thai Valthu. So if I can please have everyone stand. வாழ்க நிரந்தரம் வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழிய வாழியவே வானமளந்த தனைத்தும் அறிந்திடும் வன்மொழி வாழியவே ஏழ்கடல் வைப்பினும் தன்மணம் வீசி இசை கொண்டு வாழியவே எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி என்றென்றும் வாழியவே சூழ்களி நீங்க தமிழ் மொழியோங்க துளங்குக வையகமே தொல்லை வினை தரு தொல்லையன்று சுடர்க தமிழ்நாடே வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழியே வானமளந்த தனைத்தும் அறிந்திடும் வளர்மொழி வாழியவே. I'd like to begin by introducing the star of the night, Harane Maniyalaghan. Harane began her journey in Bharatanatyam at the tender age of 5 with her guru Viji Murali. Throughout her journey with Guru Viji Murali, Harane has participated in a number of sequences and events under her guidance. This includes Sai Bharatha Shethiram annual shows, Karabram, Karasaga, walkathons, fundraisers, and most notably, Canada's 150th celebration dance. Aside from her participation in several of these events, Harane has supported her guru and her dance school through her journey performing for the India Book of Records, where they performed Bharathanatya Jadis online for the longest duration ever recorded. World Records Union for the longest duration of performing Bharathanatya Jadis online, and the Asia Book of Records. Harane's involvement in the arts doesn't just span over dance, but also includes a long history in playing the piano and the guitar, both of which she also began at the age of 5. Aside from her fascinating involvement in the arts, Harane is beginning her 3rd year of honors biochemistry with a specialization in co-op at McMaster University. Impressive, right? We are all here to celebrate such a young and talented woman, but it is so important to also mention that this night is taking place under the guidance of her guru, Srimati Viji Murali. Srimati Viji Murali, to whom dancing came naturally and very early in her life, had her training under the tutelage of Srimati Shanti Rajendran. the first Sri Lankan student to be awarded a double diploma from the prestigious institution Kalakshetra. Viji, after intensive training, had her Arangetram at the age of 11. She also was under the able guidance of Srimati Anusha Tharamaraja, another diploma holder of Kalakshetra. Viji learned music and veena, which greatly contributed to her skills in dancing, and she was awarded a diploma for her achievements. Viji was a dance teacher at Vivekananda Society. She was exclusively chosen by the Ministry of Education to perform for the Cultural Triangle program presented to foreign delegates. Srimati Viji Murali established her dance school, Sai Bharatha Shethiram, in Canada in 1988. Ever since, she has devoted a good deal of time and dedication to teaching pure Bharatanatyam to her students across the GTA. Viji, together with her students, has given many performances on television and in cities including Toronto, Ottawa, New York, and more. Viji, being an excellent choreographer, was widely acclaimed for her presentation of Navashakti, which was a dance drama promoting the 9 Shaktis with 9 male asuras. Another unique dance presentation was a combination of ballet dancing with Bharatanatyam to the rhythm of Western music. Viji choreographed a dance combining Bharatanatyam with Kandyan dance. She also gave an excellent performance with the stars of Bombay film industry. Viji has choreographed and supported her students perform for countless fundraisers and cultural shows, including Walk of Value, Kerabram, Karasagas, and more. Notably, she held a fundraiser annual show in 2010 that showcased her entire school of students of all ages while raising funds for Sick Kids Children's Hospital. Most recently, Viji herself and her students participated in breaking multiple records in 2021 under the guidance of Madurai R. Muralidharan. She and her students participated in breaking a Guinness World Record for the most people performing a choreographed dance online simultaneously, as well as participated in breaking the record category for longest duration of Bharatanatyam Jadis performed online for the Asia and India Book of Records. As a devotee of the art and a meticulous teacher, she has passed on her expertise to her young students. Tonight, she has the great pleasure of presenting Harane Maniyalaghan in her Arangetram. Now that we know a little bit more about Harane and her guru, I'd like to talk about the reason we've all come out tonight. What is an Arangetram? This word is used quite a bit in the Tamil community, but what does it mean? I asked Wikipedia, and this is what I got. The etymology of Arangetram is as follows. Arangu, as in stage, and etram, as in climbing or ascending. In the context of dance and music, the word refers to a graduation ceremony of sorts in which the guru presents their sishyan to the community. While this is informative, we've all heard teachers say, don't go to Wikipedia for answers. So I decided to ask teacher. Viji teacher's response came from years of experience of giving her students an incredible amount and quality of knowledge to prepare them for a night like this and a future with so many possibilities. Viji teacher said an Arangetram is a reflection of a student's dedication to their art. But aside from this, she also used the analogy of a 3-legged stool. In order to produce a successful and a fulfilling Arangetram, there are 3 working parts that need to come together: the guru, the student, and the student's parents. If any of those 3 parts don't work with the rest, your stool would not be complete. That being said, Harane, her guru, and her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Maniyalaghan, have worked tirelessly for well over a year to produce this event. We've talked about the 3-legged stool and the importance of every part of the system. What we haven't talked about yet is the final piece, what makes a stool functional. In an Arangetram, that final piece is the orchestra. It is an honor to be introducing our phenomenal orchestra, starting with our guru, who will be playing the Nattuvangam. Second, we have Sriram Suryanarayan on Miridangam. Next, we have our vocalist, Varaki Vijayaraj. On violin, we have T.N. Balamurali. And finally, on the flute, we have Prushot Udayashankar. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our first performance. We will be beginning the night with the Ganesha Stuti. The Ganesha Stuti Harane will be performing was composed by renowned singer Shankar Mahadevan. The ragam is set to Raga Malika, a combination of 2 or more ragams, and the talam is Sadursha Agam. The Ganesha Stuti is a chanting of Ganesha slokas before beginning any work. As some of you may know, Ganesha, the elephant-headed Hindu god, is seen as a remover of obstacles. He is often called upon and prayed to when beginning any work, event, or milestone. Harane will begin her Arangetram with a prayer to Ganesha, followed by the Ganesha Stuti, asking him to remove all the obstacles in her way during her Arangetram, but also in her journey moving forward as a Bharathanatya dancer. This will be followed by the Alarippu. The Alarippu is a jadi that is generally performed in the beginning of a Bharathanatya Arangetram. Alar translates to flower, and Ippu means to blossom. In the world of Bharatanatyam, this describes the blossoming of a dancer. The Alarippu exposes the audience to a range of Bharatanatyam movements that begin with subtle eye movements and shoulder movements and slowly progress to more complex movements. Aside from the purpose of introducing the audience to the dancer's movements, the Alarippu also serves as a prayer that acknowledges the Lord, the Guru, and finally, the audience. Please put your hands together for the woman of the night, Harane Maniyalaghan.
Gajananayutam Ganeshwaram Gajananayutam Ganeshwaram Gajananayutam Ganeshwaram Gajaravi Sakatam Suryeshwaram Gajananayutam Ganeshwaram
That was so beautiful. The orchestra and Harane have stolen my heart. What about you guys? And that was only the first performance, by the way. There's still so much more in store for you, and I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. Before moving on to our next item, I would like to talk a little bit about Bharathanatya. As most of you would know, Bharatanatyam is an Indian classical dance form that originated in Hindu temples of southern India. The dance form comes to life through precise movements, sharp edges, and expressive body language. Bharatanatyam is made of two Sanskrit words. The second part of the word, natyam, translates directly to dance. The first part of the word, Bharata, is a mnemonic containing ba, as in bhavam or emotion, ra, as in ragam or melody, and ta, as in thalam or rhythm. To put it all together, Bharatanatyam stands for a dance that expresses bhavam, ragam, and thalam. In line with its etymology, all three components act as three cornerstones. In Harane's Alarippu, we've seen all three come to life. But a large part of Bharatanatyam training is to learn to use all three of these cornerstones simultaneously, but also separately. Next, we will be welcoming Harane on stage to perform the Jathiswaram. Put simply, the Jathiswaram is a fully developed choreography that is based on pure dance, or in other words, is a choreography that focuses on rhythmic dance movements. A Jathiswaram is a musical composition without sahityam, or in layman's terms, a musical composition without words, only swaram. This automatically removes one of our three cornerstones, bhava, to focus on the raga and talam. The Jathiswaram highlights a dancer's ability to capture both through complex compositions and movements. அடுத்ததாக Jathiswaram, ராகம் சாவேரி, தாளம் ரூபகம். An Arangetram is truly a production. Every performance, every costume, everything you witness on and off stage tonight was carefully pondered, discussed, and then decided. Thinking of it like that, an Arangetram is a production that cannot be pulled off so quickly or effortlessly. This night has taken a very long time to bring forward to you, and this was a constant theme in all my interactions with Harane, her parents, and her guru. One thing teacher told me in the first practice I attended was Harane is one of my most dedicated students. She has worked so tirelessly to improve her skill and has made countless sacrifices to make this possible. Harane's Arangetram was planned to take place in 2022. With the pandemic and all the restrictions we experienced with it, the Arangetram was put on hold. Shortly after, Harane graduated from high school and accepted her offer to McMaster. Being so far from home, Harane's classes became less frequent. There's so many people who leave for school and decide to take a break or completely stop working towards their art. Harane, on the other hand, understood that dance was a part of her life that she couldn't give up. She decided that she wanted to turn her focus towards completing her Arangetram again. After her first year, she spoke to her guru and began working towards this night. Her summer was spent driving from one side of the GTA to another every day, attending intense training to prepare. She told me that this was a challenge of a lifetime for her and her mom, both of her parents actually. Niveda auntie would drive her to Brampton and wait in the car while she was in class so she can drive her daughter home. This was continued through the school year. Harane would commute from Hamilton back home every weekend to attend class. In our last practice, as we confirmed colors and outfits and all the last details, Niveda auntie explained that her and uncle went to India for 2 weeks to shop for the Arangetram. It took them about 4 days to shop for just Harane's costumes. Harane at the time was writing her midterms, and she told me she would get calls at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. right before an exam. This speaks to how much Harane and her parents have put into this night. And it was all worth it, and you'll see that, and I hope you already do. I'm extremely thrilled to be introducing the next item on our agenda, the Shabdam. A Shabdam is a song that depicts a story. This will be a very different set compared to the Jathiswaram we just watched, because the dancer is expected to use expressions to convey a story. The song for tonight's Shabdam describes Lord Krishna and his beauty. Here, the dancer begins by describing Krishna and his mischievous but charismatic nature. He hides from his mother and father, but mesmerizes the Gopikas of Vrindavan, who are by a river fetching water, causing them to drop their vessels into the water. The song describes how Krishna's tiny fingers play the flute so joyfully, making not only the Gopikas of Vrindavan fall in love, but also the animals of Vrindavan. Aduthaதாக Shabdam, Ragam Ragamalika, Thalam Mr. Chapu, Nadana Iyakkam Srimadi Viji Murali.
Thank you.
Before we move on, I'd like to introduce our orchestra, beginning with Dr. Sriram Suryanarayan, who is playing Miridangam today. Having been under the tutelage of renowned Mridanga Vidwan Guru T.S. Nandakumar for over a decade, Sriram has carved out a niche for himself as a performer in Carnatic music, Gujalbandi, dance, and fusion concerts. He has accompanied several senior Carnatic musicians, including Dr. N. Ramani, Professor T. N. Krishnan, Dr. K. J. Yesudas, Sri T. N. Seshagopalan, Vidushi A. Kanyakumari, and many more. He has performed Talavatya Kacheri, Gujalbandi concerts with several Hindustani maestros such as Dr. N. Rajam, Ustad Zakir Hussain, and Suresh Talwalkar. He has been playing mridangam for professional dance performances and arangetrams conducted by leading dance teachers in India and North America, including the well-known Guru Adyar Lakshman of Chennai. A graded artist of All India Radio in multiple Carnatic percussion instruments, Sriram has won numerous music competitions and was awarded the prestigious Junior Fellowship in Music by the Department of Culture, Government of India. He has been regularly giving performances on AIR, Doordarshan, and several leading music organizations, as well as television channels all over India and North America. He has also been teaching Miridangam, Konakol, Kanjira, and Gadam to students in Canada, the US, and India for several years. Sriram's students have been successful in winning first prizes at music competitions organized by prestigious Carnatic music organizations in North America, such as the Cleveland and Chicago Tyagaraja Aradhana. He has recently awarded the Acharya Ratna Award by Guruji TVG and AIMA for his teaching excellence. Sriram has excelled in academics as well, with a PhD in nuclear technology, and is a qualified project management professional. Please put your hands together for him. Next, our vocalist, Ms. Varahi Vijayaraj. Varahi embarked on her journey in the arts under the guidance of Dr. Arakananda at the young age of 4. As of 2001, she continued her training under Suswara Sugalya Srimadi Raji Gopalakrishnan. Varahi's debut concert as a full-fledged Kacheri performer took place in 2008 in an overflowing auditorium of over 500 people. Since then, she has enthralled audiences in Canada, USA, UK, and South India with her unique voice and passionate performances. Her multiple concerts have served as fundraisers for relief and healthcare initiatives for those in need in Tamilam and South India. Varahi has also had the opportunity to partake in individual masterclass opportunities with stalwarts Padma Bhushan Sangeeta Kalanidhi Sri T.N. Seshagopalan and Sri O.S. Tyagarajan. Varahi has received many awards and accolades, amongst which was the Best Performer from Sri Parthasarathy Swami Sabha and the prestigious title Yuva Kala Vibanchi, both presented by the late maestro Padma Vibhushan, Dr. M. Bala Murali Krishna. Most recently, she is presented with the Yuva Kala Prashasti Award jointly from Bharati Kalamandram and Sringeri Vidya Bharati Foundation for her contributions to the community as an ambassador, educator, performer, and custodian of the traditional classical arts. In addition to concert performances, Varahi takes great pride in sharing this art form with the next generations through teaching vocal music and has been doing so for over 15 years. She has also been a fundamental part of many orchestras as a vocalist for Bharathanatya Arangetrams and productions for over 15 years. Aside from vocal singing, Varahi also learnt Bharatanatyam under Dr. Alagananda Nath, violin under Sri Jayadevan Nair, and later Sri VVS Murari and Maestro Nada Yogi Sri VV Subramaniam, and Mridangam under Mridanga Vatya Shironmani, Toronto Sri B. Gauri Shankar. She also trained in martial arts for a decade and holds a black belt in Taekwondo. Academically, Varahi holds a master's in applied psychology and postgraduate in addictions and mental health work, and is currently employed at Michael Garron Hospital as clinical supervisor for the adult, child, and adolescent inpatient mental health units. She is also completing her second master's in counseling and psychotherapy and has been serving as clinical director for Naska Health, a virtual holistic clinic dedicated to accessible mental health and wellness care. Ms. Varahi Vijayaraj. Next, on violin, we have Sri T.N. Balamurali. Sri T.N. Balamurali is a well-known musician, composer, arranger, teacher, and a performing artist in Sri Lanka, Toronto, and in the United States. He has acquired many years of experience in performing the violin, veena, and flute. For more than 3 decades, he has been part of various accompanying orchestras at many vocal and Bharathanatya Arangetrams. Furthermore, he has performed several solo performances and had the pleasure of musically accompanying many well-known musicians, such as Dr. K.J. Yesudas, O.S. Tyagarajan, P. Unnikrishnan, Pabanasam Ashok Ramani, and Madurai Sundar, to name a few. Sri T.N. Balamurali has composed and arranged more than 100 songs for various well-known musicians, which were then featured on television and radio segments. By profession, Sri Balamurali is an engineer holding a master's degree in computer engineering, along with a master's degree in music from Annamalai University. He has also received the titles Sangeeta Kalavittahar from the North Ceylon Oriental Music Society and Sangeeta Vidva Shironmani from Toronto Varasitti Vinayagar Temple. Along with his professional career working as a technologist at Bank of America, Sri T.N. Balamurali has established his School of Music, Shruti Music Academy, and is teaching violin, veena, flute, vocals, and keyboard for the last 19 years in Toronto and online through virtual classes. Mr. Sri T.N. Balamurali. Last but not least, Mr. Purushot Udayashankar, who is playing flute tonight. Purushot's journey into the world of music began at the age of 6, under the tutelage of his guru, Dr. Thayabaran Selvanayagam, whose guidance ignited his passion for the flute. Purushot also learned Hindustani flute music under Guru Rakesh Chaurasia, adding depth to his musical repertoire. With dedication and perseverance, he achieved his flute Arangetram in August 2017, marking his official debut as a professional flautist. As a devoted disciple of his guru, Purushot continuously refines his skills and expands his musical horizons. His enchanting performances have adorned stage concerts, Arangetrams, and cultural charity events across Canada and the US, alongside esteemed senior musicians, captivating audiences with his melodious renditions. In April 2020, inspired by his passion for music and a desire to nurture budding talents, Purushot established PS Fine Arts, a distinguished music school in Toronto. Here, he shares his expertise in flute playing, imparting invaluable lessons to young enthusiasts and aspiring musicians, shaping the future of music with every note. Purushot holds a BA degree in economics and is a working professional in the finance industry. Mr. Purushot Uday Shankar. Reading through these bios made me so happy and so proud. We have such an amazing group of musicians here supporting us. Please give them another round of applause. Every time I look at my list, I get more excited because I promise you the performances just keep getting better. Not only does Harane show off her unique skill set, but her guru, Srimati Viji Murali, has devoted to telling some beautiful stories. She has carefully curated a set list that captures important themes through beautiful choreographies and incredible musicianship. And next up in that list, we have the Varnam. This Varnam is one of the songs that sing the pride of the Tamil language. Agara mudala ezhuthellam Adi Bhagavan mudathre ulagu. Like this Tirukkural, this Varnam speaks to critical components of the Tamil language, ranging from Thevaram, Tiruvasagam to Tolkappiyam. This Varnam speaks to some of the most notable Tamil literature. We as Tamil people have endured unbearable pain and loss. We have lost our home, enormous parts of our tradition, but most importantly, we have lost so many brothers and sisters in the Tamil genocide. While we as a community struggle to move forward with the memory of our losses, we have crossed oceans to find a safer life with opportunities to success. We have found refuge in our arts, using it as a crutch to get up every time we've been beat to the ground. Our arts have allowed Tamils all around the world to thrive and become so successful beyond all this heartache and trauma. அடுத்ததாக வரும் வர்ணம் போரில் உயிர் நீத்த போராளிகளுக்கும் அப்பாவி மக்களுக்கும் குரு விஜி முரளி சிஷ்யன் ஹரணி மணியழகன் குடும்பத்தினர் சமர்ப்பணம். அடுத்ததாக வரும் வர்ணம் ராகம் பந்துவராளி, தாளம் ஆதி, பாட்டின் இயக்கம் மதுரை ஆர் முரளிதரன். Madurai R. Muralidharan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call on our chief guest for the night to say a few words. A long-time resident of Markham, Juanita Nathan is a community service worker by profession and has the pleasure of representing residents of Ward 7 at the City of Markham Council. Before being elected as councillor in 2022, Ms. Nathan was the Public School Board trustee from 2010 to 2022 and past chair of the York Region District School Board. Ms. Nathan is the first female of Tamil Canadian heritage elected to public office. She has dedicated her time and energy to making positive changes in the lives of youth, parents, women, and seniors. Her strong desire to help youth and women overcome challenges put her on her path to get involved in the community and pursue a career in social services. Ms. Nathan has led progressive changes during her tenure as the trustee and continues to build strong, safe, and welcoming communities as a councillor through broader citizen engagement and partnerships. Her record of community involvement includes active roles in York Region Equity Council, Canadian Mental Health Association, York Regional Police 5th District Community Liaison Committee, and the Markham Tamil Organization. Her extensive community involvement earned her several recognitions, including Diamond and Platinum Queen Elizabeth Medals for community service. Please welcome Ms. Juanita.
Good evening, everyone. It truly is a pleasure to be here today to witness the hard work and passion of Harane Maniyalaghan. Her Bharathanatya Arangetram, it's a great milestone in her life. First, I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to Harane and her parents for inviting me to be part of this momentous occasion in her life. Bharatanatyam is more than just a dance form. It's a profound medium through which we express our culture and heritage. Harane's years of dedication to practicing this traditional art form and her performance here at her Arangetram today are a testament to her unwavering commitment, discipline, and passion for this craft. Balancing academic with extracurricular activities is never easy, and we've heard the MC talk about all her extracurriculars before. But Harane stands out as an exemption, and she's an exception in what she's doing. In addition to her dedication to dance, she's a biochemistry student with a keen interest in entering the healthcare industry, and I applaud her for that. Her diverse interests and pursuit demonstrate her relentless desire for personal growth and excellence. Today is a milestone step in Harane's Bharatanatyam journey. She has been graced with great mentor, her guru, Srimati Viji Murali, who has been a great support for her for many years. With the guidance of her parents and guru, accompanied by a talented orchestra, Harane has undoubtedly been doing a phenomenal job today in showcasing a talent in Bharatanatyam. Let's give her a big round of applause for the Varnam that she just performed. Watching that, I was finding it hard to breathe for 30 minutes nonstop dancing. Harane, I hope you continue your Bharatanatyam journey by carrying forward your skills and passion for this traditional art form. Congratulations again on your achievement today, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. May this be the first of many success and inspiring performance to come in your life. Thank you.
All arts are fueled by emotion, as an artist myself and an enthusiast of any initiative that promotes or showcases the arts, this Arangetram has given me many emotional moments that have undoubtedly brought tears to my eyes. Whether it is a simple glance of approval from her guru or the unspoken understanding from the orchestra of Harine's challenges and frustrations, every one of these moments were a constant reminder of the resilience and connection these arts create between every artist. These emotions were deepened every time I saw Harine's parents push themselves to make sure every detail was perfect for Harine's night, out of pure love and support. Last but not least, Harine's dedication has been truly humbling. For hours during practice, she would stay focused, spending even the time she sat down to catch her breath, going over her steps and reflecting on where she needed additional support. She even prepared a binder with all costume details for her makeup and costume team to make sure that everyone was on the same page and no one was lost. So once again, please put your hands together for all three, Harine, her guru, and her parents. Before the next dance, I would like to call upon our special guest, Vaidehi Nirmalan. Please give her a big round of applause.
அரங்கத்தில் வீற்றிருக்கும் நடராஜ பெருமானுக்கு என் முதற்கண் வணக்கம். அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். நிவேதா அவர்கள் இன்று ஹரணியின் அரங்கேற்றம் இனிது நடைபெறும் வேளையில் சில வார்த்தைகள் தமிழில் கூறுமாறு அழைத்திருந்தார். இன்று இந்த அரங்கேற்றத்தின் வந்த பிறகுதான் எனக்கு தோன்றியது, முக்கியமாக ஏன் தமிழில் பேச என்று அழைத்திருந்தாள் என்றால், தமிழ் அன்னையின் வர்ணத்தை மிக அழகாக செல்வி ஹரணி அவர்கள் இன்று அரங்கத்தில் ஆடியிருந்தார்கள். இந்த இன்று புனிதமான வேளையான பிரதோஷ நாளில் இந்த அரங்கேற்றம் பார்த்து கொண்டும் அனைவரும் இந்த பரதக்கலையின் அவவின் செல்வி ஹரணியின் முகபாகவங்கள், செல்வி ஹரணியின் அனைத்து நடன அமைப்புகளும் மிக அழகாக இன்று அரங்கத்தில் கண்டிருந்தோம். மிக உன்னதமான 5ஆம் வேதம் என கூறப்படுகின்ற இந்த பரதக்கலையை கற்பதற்கு பூர்வ புண்ணிய பலம் செய்திருக்க வேண்டும். பரதக்கலை வல்ல குருவை நாடி முழுமையான அர்ப்பணிப்போடு பயின்றால் மட்டுமே அரங்கேற்றம் காணலாம். அத்தோடு ஒரு குருவிடம் தொடர்ந்து கற்றால் மட்டுமே குருவின் முழு ஆற்றலையும் சிஷ்யை பெற முடியும். இந்த வகையில் 5 வயது முதல் இன்று வரை செல்வி ஹரணி ஒரே குருவிடம் கற்று இந்த கலையை மிக அழகாக இன்று அரங்கேற்றம் செய்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார் செல்வி. அத்தோடு பெற்றோரின் தியாகமும் குருவின் ஆசியும் ஹரணியின் பக்தியும் கலை ஆர்வமும் ஒருங்கே இணைந்து தெய்வத் திருவருள் முன்னின்றாலே இது சாத்தியமாகும். செல்வி ஹரணியின் ஆடற்கலை வல்லவராக அரங்கேற்றி மகளும் பெற்றோரையும் குடும்பத்தினரையும் இவர்களை ஒரு சிறந்த கலையாள்வராக உருவாக்கிய ஆசிரியையும் யாம் பெற்ற இன்பம் இவ்வையகம் பெருக என்று உயர்ந்த இலட்சியத்தோடு ஆற்றிய பெரும்பணியை முதற்கண் பாராட்டுவதோடு பக்க வாத்திய கலைஞர்கள் அவர்களையும் பாராட்டுகிறேன். இந்த பரதநாட்டியம் சிறப்புற நிகழ வேண்டும் என்று செல்வி ஹரணியை மென்மேலும் கலையில் மேன்மை பெறவும் இறையருள் பெற்று மங்களமாய் வாழ வாழ்த்துகிறேன். வளர்க பரதக்கலை, வளர்க குருவின் பணி. நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
On that list is the Padam. This Padam gives us a snippet of the life of Murugan and his 2 wives. A Nayaki, very much in love with her husband Murugan, is broken when he brings his second wife. All of which I'm sure the women in this room can understand. The relationship between the 2 Nayagis evolves with a plethora of emotions and thoughts, all of which come to life through Harine's dance and expression in this Padam. Adutadaga Padam, Ragam Ragamalika, Talam Adi, choreography Viji Murali. How's everyone doing? Good. Next, we will be welcoming Harane to perform the Shiva Tandavam. Preparing for this Arangetram has led to me learning so much about the stories of Hinduism. One of my most curious findings was the story of Ravana and Shiva. Ravana is surrounded by controversies. I've heard him being referred to as the demon king of Lanka. But in my opinion, his multifaceted behavior symbolically comes to life with the legend of 10 heads. This particular story talks about Ravana, who decides to loot many possessions of his brother Kubera, the god of wealth, including the Pushpaka Vimana. On his way back on the stolen chariot, he stops in front of the magnificent Kailash mountains. He is mesmerized by the size and beauty of the mountains. In this moment, he also encounters Nandi, the bull-faced gatekeeper of Lord Shiva's abode. Their interaction quickly turns sour, leading to Nandi cursing him, saying monkeys will one day destroy him. Enraged, Ravana tries to uproot the Kailash mountains. But Lord Shiva presses the mountain down with his toe, trapping Ravana under the mountain. For thousands of years, Ravana prayed to Lord Shiva under the mountain. His devotion grew, blossoming into beautiful hymns that would one day be known as Shiva Tandavam. அடுத்ததாக Shiva Tandavam, Ragam, Sotiran, Talam, Maya Malava Gaulai, choreography, Srimadi Viji Murali. The Shiva Tandavam is such a powerful set of hymns, all of which Guru Viji Murali has beautifully choreographed for. And we absolutely cannot ignore how beautifully Harane brought that choreography to life. Let's put our hands together for her one more time. When I first heard this story about Shiva Tandavam, it brought me back to a different time. A couple of years ago, I was speaking to my own guru about music and how arts like music and dance feel boundless. Even with years of practice, it always seems like we've barely scratched the surface. He told me, you know, I'm very jealous of Ravana. We may get 70, 80 years at most to learn as much as we can, but Ravana, he had thousands of years to master his art. And that thought stuck with me for a very long time. On that note, I would like to call upon the orchestra to perform a song of their own. have seen Harane perform all her sets with little to no breaks more than once. And every time I've had such mixed emotions about it. Teacher used a phrase. She said, Harane uira kuduttan aadra. And I'm sure that you all have witnessed that and understand that after seeing what she's given us today. On top of the sets and all the energy that takes out of someone, adding on the anxiety and the adrenaline that comes from performing in front of such a great audience, what Harane is doing today is truly commendable. And not everyone can do that with so much grace and confidence. So let's put our hands together again for her. And of course, she cannot do that without our orchestra. So once again for them, let's give them a big round of applause. We've talked about Harane and her parents, but there's one more member of the family we haven't talked about. You may have seen him running around, helping out with everything in the front lobby, but you're going to see him right now. Please welcome Harane Maniyalaghan to give the vote of thanks. Plans have changed. Niveda Maniyalaghan will be giving us the vote of thanks. Please put your hands together for her.
I've been running around. I have no breath. So I'm just going to read it from the paper that I printed. So how did you guys like the performance from Harane? Thank you. We are so proud parents that she had worked through this journey. However, this is not the end of the journey. There's a lot more to go. Last week, all week, she goes, Amma, what are we going to do next week? Because we've been going back and forth, practicing dances. Like last couple of weeks has been a very stressful week. And I said, you go back to school and let me catch up my shows. Today was not possible without friends and family. Each one of you helped me in different ways. Thank you, teacher, for your hard work with Harane to accomplish this day. Thank you to the orchestra for coming to rehearsal after work this past week and stay late and do a breathtaking job today. And they, like last couple of days, they've been there for 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and they also work next day. So yeah, it was much appreciated. Thank you, Sruthi, our MC, for doing a fabulous job. Thank you for my friends for the phone calls that last night asking me if I need help or if I converting advices or words from you girls. Thank you so much. Thank you to the senior dance students backstage and with technician for lighting this event. Thank you, Anala Express, for doing an awesome job on the video and camera, and especially for live casting tonight for my mama to watch from England. So hope he's watching this live forecasting back in England. Thank you for Analek Creations for the beautiful decor. I would like to thank Raja Ram for the delicious food, snacks, and coffee. Thank you to Richmond Hill Art Center, including staff, crews, and technicians for all their help tonight and leading up to this event. Do you want to say this too? That's okay, go ahead. Finally, I would like to thank everyone, even though it was long weekend, you all made this to attend. You guys took the time to attend this event. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Maniyalaghan. Before the Shiva Tandavam, we talked about Nandi's curse on Ravana. In this next performance, we see another snippet of this story come to life. This item illustrates Hanuman offering his assistance to Rama to find Sita. Rama accepts his offer and tells Hanuman, Sita will be frightened when she sees you. In order to gain her trust, you must tell her these stories, I tell you, from our lives together. Then only will she be convinced that you are my messenger. The first story you must tell her will be about the time I killed the demon Tarike. The next story reflects the time I had to obey my father's order to go to the forest, but I refused to take you, Sita. It heavily sorrowed me to see you cry. Thus I gave in to you and let you come with me. At that moment, I remember the beautiful smile that crossed your face. The third story you will tell her is how she fell in love with the beautiful golden deer and how desperately she wanted me to catch her, the deer. And I never wanted to disappoint her. I went after the deer, and look at what has happened to us now. We are apart. Arthadaga, Kirtanam. This Kirtanam will be in Ragamalika, Talamadi. Choreography, Viji Murali. Next up, I would like to call upon Vishali Manimaran to say a few words.
Hello, thank you. I'm Vasali. I am Harane's cousin, and I want to talk so much about her because I've known her since birth. I've actually known her probably I've been in this world 6 months more than she has, so I might know a little bit more, but we've been dancing around the same time. I was 6 and she was 5, and we've been doing the same dance for the past 15, 16 years together. And honestly, I remember when we did Mangalam Ganesha as children and doing all the group dances and all the group songs together. And that Harane that I know, we were all children, we were having fun, we had play dates. But seeing her on the stage today is actually really mesmerizing. You can tell someone really loves dance, especially in the way that their bhavam and their dance is. I know that she is one of the most hardworking people on this planet. Seeing her work ethic in high school, joining so many student clubs, joining the student government, the PYC, so many different clubs that she has, and then continuing that onto university. We actually go to the same university, McMaster, and seeing her there thrive in the BBSS Society, which is the Biomedical Society, Biochem Society. And so I see that thrive, that dedication as a student, as a person. I know the same thing she does for family, coming out to all our events and everything, supporting us. And now seeing her on this stage, I am utmost impressed by all of the hard work she has done today, seeing her improvement. I remember when she started her Arangetram practices and when we learned these pieces together, I remember how she struggled, but she took that hard work, she took that ethic and making sure that she was gonna excel, because she's the only person I know that will always put her all in everything she does. And so seeing her today, you can really truly see it. For example, for the Tamil Anne Varnam, if you see when she does the Silapadikaram, her kovam, her anger is so mesmerized. This side of Harane I haven't seen in such this in dance in so long, and I'm so happy because I haven't danced with her in a long time. So seeing her on this stage and helping her and being backstage with her and going through this process together, I am so impressed. I am so proud to call her my cousin. So yes, thank you, Harane, for this amazing performance, and thank you all of you for watching, because this is the most beautiful graduation piece that I have seen. I know that she's put her all, and her parents and everyone that has been helping has put their all into this. So I'm really, really proud of Harane, and I'm so happy that she is my cousin.
Arangetram was a Tamil Saiva saint and poet whose Ishtadevam was Murugan. Being a poet, he spent hours writing various poems and songs about Murugan. One of the most notable being the Kandan Anubudhi, which consists of 51 separate verses in Tamil. Throughout each verse, Arangetram speaks of Murugan and his many traits, but most importantly, he speaks about what Murugan means to him. In the 51st verse, Arangetram writes as if he is reflecting on every verse before. And this verse is an important one that invokes reflection. Whatever you have made me at the end of the day, become my guru, to guide me from my vidhi to my gadi. Vidhi is your destiny, and gadi is your destination. Your destiny, or vidhi, is determined by your karma or will. Your destination, or your gadi, is left to God's will. Following God's will means your guru will lead you to moksha. Vidhi follows the rules of karma, and karma is the force of God. There's nothing beyond the empire of God, and the best way is to choose a path that takes you to God the quickest and follow that path. Arthadaga, Tillana, Ragam, Shanmugapriya, Talam, Adi, choreography, Viji Murali.
Thank you.
For her final performance, Harane truly knocked it out of the park, right? Let's give her another big round of applause. We've heard from Harane's family, but it is coming close to the time that we're going to hear from Harane herself. But before that, Harane will be honoring her guru and the orchestra. To begin, I would like to call upon Guru Srimati Viji Murali. Next, I would like to call upon Dr. Sriram Suryanarayan. Next, I would like to call upon our vocalist, Ms. Varaki Vijayaraj. Next, I would like to call upon our violin artist, Shri T.N. Balamurali. During our last practice, he told us that he'd be late as a joke, but the reason he was saying it is because his daughter is performing somewhere else today, and he's very sad to be missing it, but he was phenomenal. It's fascinating listening to him. Lastly, I will be calling on our flute artist, Mr. Purushot Udaya Shankar.
Namaskaram to all. It's a great pleasure to seeing you all today. I hope you enjoyed Harane's Arangetram as much as I did. Thank you. Harane has been learning Bharatanatyam from me for the last 15 years. She's a very dedicated, motivated, and obedient student. I say this because once students go to university, they don't come back for dance class unless there is a major show happening. For my surprise, Harane did come back with a bang and told me that she needed to do this Arangetram. So I asked her, Harane, do you really need to do this Arangetram or you want to do the Arangetram? She said, I need. I like what she said because want is a choice, but need is a hunger. Like we need to eat to live. So that hunger that she had, I really admired, and I said, let's do it. So she was so focused, not just to do an Arangetram, but to make sure to give herself for the best Arangetram, which you all witnessed tonight. Harane, I see a big change in you, not only in your physical growth, but also in growth in perfection, maturity, elegancy, and of course, passion that you have grown into this divine dance is just incredible. I have to admit, it was an amazing performance. However, this is not the end. It's only the beginning, as there is no end to the art. May Lord Nadaraja give you all the blessings to you as you may execute the highest level of excel in Bharatanatyam and yet be humble to serve the Lord and merge with Him. Wish you all the very best and congratulations, Harane, on a job well done. Well, for an Arangetram, the orchestra is very important to get. So here, not only to get an orchestra, it's very important. To best the orchestra is very important. And I just must say, we got the excellent orchestra tonight. Right here, let me hear it from this wonderful musician who dedicated their time, talent, and for this Arangetram. Sri Ram and myself have been working with many Arangetrams, and with Varahi, we came up with very creative jatis. Big thank you to both of you. Also, Bala Murali and Purushot, thank you so much for your committed support. I really enjoyed working with you, and once again, thank you very much for your contribution. I would also like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Maniyalaghan for their support, especially Niveta. Kept working with me 24/7 just to make Harane's dream come true. You just witnessed, she hugged me and she started crying. That's how she was so sensitive with everything. And really, thank you so much for all what you both have put on for your daughter. Very impressive. One thing I must really tell, you heard Vishali speaking. Vishali and Harane, both of them started dancing with me. And I live in Brampton. They live here. You know, that never changed them. Wherever I went, they followed me. I mean, Harane, very, very dedicated student. She was very stubborn, should I say stubborn? Yeah, but she was very adamant that she wanted to do this Arangetram regardless how far she went, but then she came back with a bang, and I'm so happy that she really did a great job tonight. I like to thank my family, especially my dad and my husband who has been eating. For 2 weeks, they have been eating burnt food. Yeah, because I was busy. So, Appa, trust me, from tomorrow you're going to get fresh food. And lastly, I just want to thank each and every one of you who came tonight. Without you, it's not possible. It's a long weekend, and your dedication, and you're here today, and that means a lot to me. They say, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Aditityo Devo Bhava. Treat your mother as God. Treat your father as a God. Treat your guru as a God. And also treat your guest as a God. Said that each and every one of you are divine God to me. Thank you very much for coming. And have a great night, and thank you again. And I would also like to give a certificate to Harane, and I would like to call upon my dad, Appa, Mr. S. Pwanendran. Usually I get teachers or gurus from India. Appa, can you make your way up? Where are you? Oh, okay. I thought I need to get my father to do this time, because every time I put my mom or other gurus or something, but I never got my father to do it. So this time I thought I will get him to do the certificate. When my father left me in Canada, one thing he told me at the airport, he said, Viji, the day you forget Bharatanatyam, that's the day you forget your father. So that's how it started. So I thought I will get it. So Harane, can I have you on stage? Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I know I haven't spoken this entire time, so this is how my voice sounds. So I wanted to start off by thanking all of you for coming today and staying for the entirety of today's show. It was a great pleasure to have performed for all of you, and I truly hope you enjoyed it. So there are many people I want to thank, but I want to start by thanking God. Today truly wouldn't have taken place without the support and guidance of God. My mom and dance teacher can attest to this, but we were grateful to have witnessed many signs and subtle work of God throughout this process. That being said, Bharatanatyam has slowly become one of my favorite activities and has become something I cannot live without. As many of you may know, I was not a dancing prodigy, and in fact took years to fall in love with the art, but also gain the skill set I have today. This was not an easy journey. It took blood, sweat, and tears. Literally, we spent endless nights at practice. I would come home with swollen knees, and there were a few tears, although I hate to admit it, and all for this day. All week, my mom mentioned this, but all week my mom and I were talking about how this is all I have thought about for the past year and a half maybe, and I cannot believe it's complete. If you had told me 2 years ago that I would be standing here, I truly wouldn't believe you, hence my little emotional moment at the end. Ultimately, today wouldn't have happened without the support of everyone here. Firstly, I would like to thank my guru, Srimati Viji Murali, for her guidance and utmost support throughout this process. I'm truly grateful for her time and dedication and how hard she worked with me for this day to be successful. I know we weren't buddies at the beginning and we wouldn't always get along, but I'm grateful that we got to this day together. And I hope I made you proud today, and today exceeds all your expectations. Next, I would like to thank our wonderful orchestra today, Vara Hiyakka, Master Sri Ram, Master Sri T.N. Balamurali, and Prashotanna. They did such a magnificent job and were incredibly patient and helpful during rehearsals. I'm grateful for all of your support and wonderful performance today. Next, I would like to thank our chief guest and special guests of the night, Counselor Unita Nathan and Vaidavi Nirmala, for coming today from their busy schedules to speak. Next, our great MC, Surabhiyaka, has done a wonderful job leading today's performance and being articulate in sharing the stories and items of the night. She has done a wonderful job and made tonight seamless. She even put up with our last-minute add-ins and such. Tonight has been very carefully planned and thoughtful, and this was only made possible by everyone behind the scenes. I want to take a moment to thank Darshini Auntie, Babi Auntie, Vijay Auntie, Dashi Auntie, and my Periyamma, who have all been very supportive and caring over the past year in planning my Arangetram. And they have all especially been helping my mom on how to navigate such a big event. Today has also been a flawless event due to the wonderful girls who have been running around backstage. This includes many of the Sai Bharatha Shethiram senior students, Nandita, Chandani, Dia, and Visali, my cousin who has also been graciously giving me all the advice and helping me with all of her words of wisdom about doing an Arangetram. As well, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to another senior student, Dashika. Dashika and the Mohan Kumar family have been so gracious and kind in helping me whenever needed. Dashika has truly been my right-hand person planning and executing this Bharathanatya Arangetram. She was so kind to give my mom and I advice, help make decisions, and has been an amazing support system. I don't think today would have turned out how it would have if she wasn't here standing by me, running around with me all day. And I want to give a special shout out to my Tata, who is unable to attend in person, but he is watching the live stream, hopefully, from London. So hi, Tata. Finally, I would like to thank my parents. This night would have not been possible without their care and support. Truthfully, I only began dancing because my parents wanted me to, and only continued because my mom had told me she wished she had the opportunity as a child. Eventually, I fell in love with Bharatanatyam myself, and the storytelling and the power this dance style has is absolutely breathtaking. This was not an easy year for them as well. They made many sacrifices from working, taking me lessons, and getting everything ready for this day. I'm forever grateful for all that they have done for me. And a special shout out to my mom, who has been with me step by step and really helped me carry me through this process. I'm not always the easiest person to deal with, but my mom put up with me, but she also supported me and did everything for today. Tonight, I hope I honored them in my dance and hope that I have made them proud. Finally, thank you for all of you for sticking around. I know it's been a long day, but I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you.
Thank you.